I'm glad I read this again before making this video because I thought Plastic Man's son went down the drain. I read this shit so fast the first time, I completely misunderstood what I was looking at. It's his hand coming back to find him. Now, with that being said, we're talking about Plastic Man No More. This is issue number 1. Issue number 2 came out this week, but I didn't read one, so I'm reading this first. I actually don't know too much about Plastic Man and his origin, so I'm glad they took the time to catch us up. But this just made me severely dislike the Justice League. So what I've learned over the years with the help from others, Plastic Man is basically indestructible. But he gets hit with this death beam and it just starts causing trouble. He gets home and while resting, he just starts falling apart. At this point, we assume it's from the death ray. He goes to the Justice League for help and they just completely disregard him. I love the way they're depicting them talking over him, but it's still so messed up. As he's leaving, he gets some help from Bruce through Bobo, but they're not suggesting a doctor, they're suggesting someone who specializes in, as you could see, plastics, oils, stuff like that. And ultimately, he finds out he's dying. But as she explains, it's not necessarily because of the weapon. So this was basically predetermined, right? So his accident made him unstable and he's been degrading over time, just like any person. But the beam seems to have sped up the process. Now this is where I got a little confused, so they give us a little bit of a backstory, his family life. His son has similar powers, but he left and a whole bunch of family problems. And then they go from that, take a look at the bottom, he's like, oh god, Luke. Didn't even consider what happens next. I see the drain. I thought his son was unstable and went down the drain. Which then leads to this page, and I wasn't paying attention at all because I was reading so fast. I completely missed the fact that this is his hand crawling out of the drain. But he's worried about his son because he finds out he's unstable. Whether the weapon hit him or not, he would have been degraded, so now he's worried that's happening to his son too. Plastic Man, being the man that he is, he goes back to the scientist to find a way to reverse the process. And as you can see at the bottom, he says, you're saying I gotta build a huge nuclear bomb. Hey, fuck it, to save your son? Let's do it. So now I'm going to get into issue number 2 shortly. I'm actually enjoying his character, so if y'all have any Plastic Man recommendations, send them my way.